Oiiiit. Welcome to another episode here on Oiiiiteradio. Welcome everybody to another late night show. I know, man. I know. I should start doing shows earlier, man. I should start, coming on live way earlier than this, man. I know, man. Trust me. I know. I know you guys are sleeping. I know you guys have to clock in at work tomorrow, man. I know this. Trust me. I know you guys have to go. You know what I'm saying? You guys are not, tuning in. You guys are not, you know, um, 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 you guys have to go to bed, man. Unfortunately, what we smoking on tonight, man? We smoking on some wedding cake. All right, not that anybody's gonna get married here anytime soon. Okay, got the cran mango. You know what I'm saying, a little bit of water. Okay, something light tonight, man. Something light. You see the topic though, man. You see the topic. Do you guys take accountability? This goes to the fellas and ladies. But before we get into the topic, man, first things first, I want to say thank you again, man, to all my subscribers, everybody tuning in, everybody, you know what I'm saying, smashing that like button. I appreciate you guys, man, for real. I would not be here if it wasn't for you guys. I truly mean that. All right, so thank you. Also, salute to my guy, Castillo. All right, go check out my boy Instagram. All right, new upcoming champion of the world. Oiiiit. What up, man? Yo, what's good, baby? What's good, man? Appreciate the love, man. What's good? You already know, man. Oiiiiteradio in full effect. What's going on, man? Good evening. We're here, baby. We're here. I ain't doing nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? You see me, baby? Here, chilling. You know what I mean? Maintaining. You hear me? What's going on, man? What's going on, everybody? What's going on? Salute. What's going on, man? What's going on? Appreciate the love. Appreciate the love. Early. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Real quick, man. If you're here tuning in, make sure you guys hit that like button, all right? Let's show YouTube that we can do something. You hear me? Let's show YouTube that this channel is about something. So please hit that like button if you guys are tuning in, all right? Appreciate that. Again, you see the topic. Do you guys take accountability, man? Do you guys take accountability? If you guys fuck up, do you guys be like, yo, my bad? You know what I'm saying? I was wrong. You know? Do you guys hold your friends accountable when they mess up? Do you guys hold your girlfriends accountable? I'm not even gonna ask the ladies if they. I'm not even gonna ask the females if they're accountable because we already know women don't account. Yo, they ain't admitting to nothing. Oh, they did. Man, hit that subscribe button, man. Not if I want to, only if you want to. You feel me? But definitely I appreciate it if you will. You feel me? Again, last night I said, you know, whoever marks that 500 subscriber, I myself am going to uh, give whoever um, is the 500 subscriber brand new pair of J's. That is my word. That is my bond. I got you. All right. If you don't believe me, go check out my Instagram page, Oiiitekicks, on IG. All right. Go follow me there, man. Also follow my other Instagram page, Oiiiiteradio. All right. Go see what I just recorded today. All right. It's gonna make you laugh. Not really laugh, but again, apparently, somebody went fishing, um, and the current unfortunately took them underwater, bro. All right. So you know, if you out there fishing in some nasty water, crazy current, um, please be safe. Please wear your life jackets. All right. Um, and make sure you guys have a white baby strapped up to your. Nah. I'm just joking, man. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. A white baby with some UGG boots. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Patrice O'Neal, man. May he forever rest in peace, man. Wherever he's at. You feel me? One of the GOATs, man. One of the best comedians in the world, B. You know what I'm saying? Go check out his one of his comedy comedy shows on YouTube. The Elephant in the Room. Elephant in the Room on YouTube by Patrice O'Neal. It's gonna make you die, bro. It's gonna make you laugh. It's gonna make you fall off your seat. It's gonna make you cry. You know what I'm saying? Um, and go, go see that. Go see that, man. I'm telling you, it's gonna make you laugh, man. Again, it's called Elephant in the Room on YouTube. It's free, man. It's free, so go check it out. All right, you gonna thank me later, okay? Again, accountability, man. Accountability. Oh, so yeah. So again, the fishing boat. Again, where I'm from, right? I guess some people went fishing in the Connecticut River. And I don't know what happened, man. All I know is that there was like two boats, um, um, uh, of like diving teams and whatnot. Um, and They were searching for somebody, man. They were searching for somebody. Um, so yeah, man. Hopefully they find them. Hopefully they alright. Uh, because again, we don't, you know, that shit is crazy. All right. But hey, if it's just me and you, bro, it's just me and you, man. It is what it is. I'm a, bro. I literally sit here and talk by myself every single night. Every night for a good hour, I talk by myself. So I don't care. You know what I'm saying? If people log on and they don't log on, it is what it is. This is therapy for me, bro. You know what I'm saying? This is therapy for me, man. I come on here and I just, saying, talk, say what I gotta say, and then that's it. Go to sleep. This is my job. This is my job. I got no real job, so this is my job, right? Even though I'm not getting paid for it yet, but this is my job. You know what I'm saying? This is what I do for a living. Come on here with some topics, try to give you guys something to listen to. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully make you guys laugh and whatnot. And try to give you guys something different than what you're used to. I know it's boring. I know it's just me, but it is what it is. Again, salute to Cam and Mace. AD. OGs in the game. My show is about bigging other people up because I ain't no hater. I don't be drinking haterade. You know what I'm saying? Your boy be sipping on some, what's this? Ocean spray. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Cranberry mango. You know what I mean? Water. You know what I mean? And sometimes we come on here and drink a little bit. But other than that, bro, again, I try to give you guys something different. You know, yes, I get it. Everybody's talking about the same old things, but again, you know, I'm a news type of nigga, right? I like to watch the news. I like to sit back, relax, with my feet up, see what's going on in the world, around the world, because I like to travel, believe it or not. I'm a traveling motherfucker, right? Uh, 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 Tony Yayo needs to make me a passport, bro. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I need to join the club. I got my passport. Do you got your passport? Half of you people don't even got a passport. So we not on the same level. We ain't on, you know what I'm saying? We ain't on the same page. No disrespect, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Oíste. And again, if you're new to the channel, what does oíste mean? It just means you're heard in Spanish. That's it. I'm Puerto Rican, proud of it. Puerto Rock, Boricua, oíste. Pa que sepa, papi. Where my Puerto Rican people at, man? Where my Puerto Rican folk at? Let me see that flag. If you Puerto Rican, let me see that flag. You know what I'm saying? Puerto Ricans got a bad rep. I don't know why. I don't know why. We literally live the best of both worlds. Why do I say that? Because for those who don't know, you black. If you Puerto Rican, you black. Our roots come from Africa. Alright? Yes, some European, but yo, you black, baby. So it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Puerto Ricans got a little bit of everything. You know what I'm saying? That's why we the ish. That's exactly why we the ish. And that's why everybody travels to Puerto Rico. Oíste. That's why Puerto Rico is so beautiful. That's why Puerto Rico is so talked about. So much talked about. Okay? Don't worry, we're gonna get to the topic. Don't you worry. But again, Puerto Ricans are the ish. Don't let nobody tell you different. If you Puerto Rican, stand up, proud. You hear me? Don't be shameful. Be proud. All right? Be proud of your culture. Be proud of your heritage. All right? But again, don't get it twisted, man. Not for 1 second. You are black. Okay? We got some Afro Latinos everywhere. Okay? We got some Puerto Ricans that are so dark skinned that you would think they black. Okay? My grandfather from my dad's side, he must be 6 foot something. Bro, and he dark. He is dark, bro. Nappy head. Okay? Like, come on, man. You understand what I'm saying? So again, man, you black. So yeah, don't let nobody tell you different. Give me a second. My boy Booby Tanga texted me right quick. Salute to Booby Tanga TV. Alright, déjala que chiche. Booby Tanga, what up, my guy? You already know, my dude. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. At the yeah, man. Again, accountability. Who out here can admit that they are? You know what I'm saying? They hold accountability, man. Whenever they wrong, whenever they wrong, whenever they mess up, they take accountability, man. You know, ladies, learn the word, okay? Accountability, okay? Because, jeez, I should give a guy a break. You hear me? Give a nigga a break. And I ain't talking about no Kit Kat break. Oh, he did. Excuse me. Nah, man, for real. You know. Speaking of accountability, right? You guys ready for a show? You guys ready for someone not taking accountability? You know what I'm saying? Yo, let's talk about these again, man. 7 inmates who are still at large. I know. We spoke about this yesterday. I know. But we're going to talk about it again today because, man, because ain't nobody trying to take accountability for the big effing bomb that the sheriff's department, the state department, the maintenance department, right? Oh, he did. The DA department, right? Yo, ain't the governor department. Yo, bro. Everybody is literally pointing the finger at each other. Everybody down in Louisiana is literally pointing the finger at each other, bro. From the DA to the sheriff's department to the yo, the DA, the sheriff, okay, the governor, alright. Who else is in there? State representative, okay. Bro, let me tell you something, okay? New Orleans DA, Jason Williams, okay? And the governor Landry, alright, I forget his first name, are going back and forth, okay, on national television, B. National television. Alright? And they're going back and forth, man. One another, one to the other, right? And they're saying that the DA is saying that the DA is saying that the sheriff didn't relay any reports to the DA when some of these defendants, right? Some of these people that escaped, right? Uh, beat up some COs. The sheriff didn't report that to the DA, didn't report it to the state, right? So the state couldn't report it to the governor, right? And now the governor is like, yo, you guys, the DA didn't do your job, right? The DA is saying the sheriff didn't do their job and give them, file a report when the inmates were beating up the COs in jail. Oh, he did. Apparently, these inmates were straight knocking out COs in the jail, allegedly, right? And the sheriff's department, the COs, right, either didn't report the foul play, the knockouts, right, or they filed it, but they do such a horrible job at what they do, right? That they can't find any paperwork. They can't find any information. So the DA's like, yo, Governor, I would have sent you the information, but the sheriff, you know, they pour at what they do. So, I can't do nothing. What you want me to do? Go at them. So they're playing this big old game, tit for tat. You know what I'm saying? Saying one person ain't ish, the other person ain't ish. You know what I'm saying? They bad at their job. So what happened? The feds came in. Because that's what happens when the state can't do a job. When the state can't do their job, what happens? The feds come in and take over. The feds is like, yeah, nah, we ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? Nah, we ain't gonna let that shit slide, right? So what happened? Federal judge called an emergency meeting. He wants to talk to everybody. He wants to see what's going on. He wants to, you know what I mean? Como quien dice, uh, 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 put boots down on the ground, right? So the judge was like, federal judge, man. I know I wrote this thing down somewhere. Let me get that out of there. Judge Lance Alfred called upon the sheriff, Hudson, right? The sheriff, okay, and attorney general, and also representatives of the state, okay, to come into an emergency meeting this morning, today, all right? The judge ain't playing around, B. Again, like I said, the federal, federal judge, man, came in and stepped in. He was like, yo, bro, I need everybody to come in early in the morning. I ain't trying to hear nothing. I want to see what's going on. I want to know what's going on, right? Called everybody up. He wants to know what's going on. Somebody gonna lose their job. If not somebody, everybody gonna lose their job. All right? Best believe that. Everybody gonna lose their job. If not somebody, everybody. The whole squad gotta go. Oh man, that's crazy. That is crazy. Right? Yo, keep in mind some of these cats that are still on the run, right? They got some manslaughter charges, okay? Homicide charges, all right? Some of these dudes beat up CEOs in jail, okay? And they out here walking around on Bourbon Street. That's right. You heard it here. These dudes are walking around on Bourbon Street. They out there getting drunk, drinking, chilling, trying to get Mardi Gras beads. Oh, he did. Yo, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. Yo, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Right? So, again, everybody's pointing the finger at each other. Everybody. You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of a bad marriage. A marriage going wrong. A marriage gone wrong. Right? And what do we do with people that are married? We stay out the business. We mind our own business. Right? We mind our own business. Yo, listen, let's stay out of it. All right, let's stay out of it. Let's mind our own business. Let's watch and listen to Louisiana. Just you know what I'm saying. Let's watch and pay attention, man. Watch these people. Right, these people are supposed to be. Uh, 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 um. You know what's funny? The only people not getting blamed are the cops. Only people not getting talked about are the cops, man. Ain't that some shit? They saw the they sat the cops down on this one. They're like, you know what I'm saying, you guys don't need to be a part of this one. We got this. All the higher ups got this. Right? Yo. So again, man, you know, the DA went on TV, man, national television, started throwing in the indirects to the governor. What did the governor do? Called up his media team, started going at the DA, right? Um, the governor was like, "Yo, if these people were tried and sentenced, they wouldn't be in this jail, and they would have never escaped. They would have never had the opportunity to escape, right?" The DA's over here talking about, well, we're trying to try them. We're trying to take these people to trial. We're trying to sentence them, but the courts are closed. So we can never try them because the courts are always closed. What? What you mean the courts are closed, man? What you mean ain't nobody working in the courts? What? What's going on down there in Louisiana? It's no bueno. It's no bueno. No good, my friend. No good. Louisiana need to get it together. Ain't that where my OG is from, Boosie? That's where Boosie from. They be trying to give my guy a hard time, right? Pause. When really, it's the state's fault. The state out here messing up. The state out here doing criminal things. Bro, these 10 individuals broke out of a jail and the staff didn't know about it for the next 8 hours until 8 hours later. We need that SpongeBob dude, right? When it goes 1 hour later, right? That's what we need. 8 hours. We need somebody to go 8 hours later, right? Because yo, that's insane. Everybody, they're talking about everybody went on a lunch break at the same time. They talking about yo, they talking about these staff members, these CEOs were at lunch. They were all at lunch. Like what? What you talking about, Willis? Right? Nah, homie. Nah. Matter of fact, I think even the there wasn't even a CEO. There wasn't even a CEO inside The there wasn't even a CEO inside that what you call that pod. There wasn't even a CEO inside the pod. So where was he at? Where were they at? Where was the CEO at? Yo, I need a CEO. I need to talk to a CEO, man. I need to talk to a CEO because, bro, what are y'all doing in there? What are y'all doing in there? I get it. The inmates are supposed to be sleeping. Yes, it's midnight. They should be sleeping. But this is a jail. This is jail. You think cats are sleeping in jail? Niggas ain't sleeping in jail. They trying to do what they can do to stay busy, to get their minds out of jail, right? Nah, they're not sleeping. These dudes ain't sleeping. They up. They're making phone calls. They they send the pictures to their baby moms and whatnot. Right? They out here breaking out of jails at midnight. So again, I ask, what are the CEOs doing? Again, the topic of the show tonight is accountability. Yo, bro, that's why I made the topic, honestly, because ain't nobody trying to take accountability down there in Louisiana. Nah, man, nah. They wilding. They down there wilding out right now. They don't know what to do. Right? You got residents leaving the town, leaving the city. Okay, uh, victims of the people, right? Of these individuals, are scared, right? Rightfully so. Um, Witnesses, okay, they shook, right? Um, and again, people that were involved in this case. I mean, again, you got guys that committed homicide and manslaughter. Okay, um, these are serious charges, right? Are they not? Again, yeah, I don't, accountability, man. Ain't nobody trying to take the L on this one. They're not. They're really not. And it's funny, man. It's funny, man. I'm telling you, it's fun to watch. It's fun to see. It's fun to see the people who are in charge, right? Just all just tirarse al medio, all just throw each other under the bus. Again, ladies and gentlemen, stay out of it. Okay, stay out of it. Let the you know what I'm saying. Let the couples fight. Let the couples you know what I'm saying. Get your popcorn out, right? Get your cigars out. Okay, glasses of wine. Okay, bottles of champagne. All right. Sit back, relax, take a load off, turn on your TV, and watch the madness. Watch these again, representatives, state councils, city councils, sheriffs, DAs, governors, all just what I mean, talk so you know highly disrespectful of each other, right? Like, come on, man, it's crazy. It's so funny. It's so fun to watch. It's so fun to watch. It's so fun to watch because yeah, they're going at each other. They really, really, really going at each other. Yo, the reward is at 20 bands right now. The reward is at 20 bands right now. Okay? So I mean that just goes to show that, I mean, if the reward is still going up at this point, what do you think that people are doing right now? Ask yourself, what do you think that people are doing right now? Come on, man. You guys are smarter than me. You guys are smarter than me. I'm a high school dropout. Nothing to be proud about. Nothing at all, man. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. But I'm just saying, I'm a high school dropout. You guys are smarter than me. A lot of you guys, on here, you know what I mean? Graduated high school. Did you not? RLGG. Did you graduate high school, fam? Toxic. Did you graduate high school? You know what I'm saying? A60 Phantom. Did you graduate high school? KL. Did you graduate high school? Let me know. Let us know. You know what I'm saying? Did you guys graduate high school? Is this something that you guys would do if you guys were in office? Or would you guys just take care of business, right? Instead of just, you know what I'm saying? Just making it worse because you're not doing nothing. You should be out there, again, protecting and serving. But instead, you out here just, you know, making a mockery of each other. But again, hey, listen, man, we here. We here. I know I'm enjoying the show. I know I can't wait for tomorrow to see some more nonsense. Right? Because, I mean, at this point, you know. But again, man, they had an emergency meeting this morning, right? And yeah, Judge Lance Alfred, he ain't playing. He is not playing. He's like, I wanna know what's going on. And you guys better have some answers. You guys better have some answers because it's not looking good. It's not looking good. It's not. It's not. You know. Yeah. You guys better have some answers. If not, some people are gonna get fired. If not all of them. You know what I'm saying? Because again, somebody has to be accountable for something. Oh, he did. Yeah, man. Yeah. 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 Nah, man. Speaking of accountability, yo, the Menendez brothers are eligible for parole. Again, we spoke about, I left you guys with that yesterday, right? Um, the Menendez brothers, man. What are your thoughts on that? What are your take on that? Again, these are two brothers that killed their parents for some money. Okay? For some money, man. I mean, it is what it is. Do you feel like they did their time? Do you feel like they should be let out? What say you? You know? Again, two brothers killed their parents, man. You know, uh collected some money after their parents' unfortunate death, right? And and they spent some money. They went on vacations. They bought some jewelry, some cars, right? Um, yeah, they explorers, man. They went, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, let's see. Um, how long they been locked up for? 35 years. Okay. They were initially sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole in 1996 for the 1989 murders of their parents, according to the BBC report. However, in May 2025, they were resentenced and now eligible for parole under the California's Useful Offender Law. Okay, this is because they were under 26 at the time of the crime. Okay, so you know, again, I don't know, man. You know, um, it seems like we're locking up a whole bunch of murderers, but also releasing a whole bunch of murderers. What are your thoughts about that? Again, I say it seems like we're locking up a lot of murderers, but we're also releasing some, right? Because I say that to say, you guys seen that jail over there in El Salvador? Is it in El Salvador? Right? That jail where they got all those MS-13 people and other folk, right? Yeah, man. Mm, they all shaved, bro. They all got white boxers on. They all living in like 50 to 100-man cells. What? The beds are made out of steel. What? Nah, couldn't be me, Jack. Nah, but you know, you know. Yeah, nah, that's not. Nah, that's not. That's crazy, man. That place is nah. But again, accountability, right? You all seen the. So nobody's ever walked in that prison before. Nobody. Nobody's ever walked in that prison before until they let like the governor of the state or something like that, right? Um, yeah, it wasn't until they let um it wasn't until they let these the governor, right, or the senator or something like that inside and uh right. So when they went inside, they had all their cell phones out. They're taking pictures. They're recording. right? Who they sending those pictures to? Who they sending those recordings to? Why they? You know what I'm saying? They literally took out their personal phones. Some dudes took out their personal phones and they're there just recording them and they're like, what? They probably going home like, who they going home to show them pictures to? What? You didn't think that was weird? Oh man. Yeah, I didn't think that was weird. I'm just saying. Yeah, but you know, again, they had those. You know, they in there, and you know, they're in there taking recordings and whatnot. I'm just like, yo, that's crazy, 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 crazy. Some dude admitted to killing 50 people. I'm just like, what? More than 50 people. I'm just like, ah, this dude wilding. Crazy how they just, you know, what? Yeah, nah. Keep that to yourself, homie. We ain't trying to hear that. That's crazy. Nah, but again, man, you know, the people, you know, over there in Louisiana, man, they, you know, they over there wilding, man. They over there, you know, governor again. They all throwing each other under the bus, man. All of them. None of them no good. None of them are no good, man. And you seen the dude again just on Friday. They got video of dude walking down Bourbon Street, literally walking down Bourbon Street. I think he got caught, but still he's there walking down Bourbon Street, fresh clothes, chilling, campeando. Oye, right? Wilding. And this is a guy that had I think had the manslaughter charge, and he's there walking around Bourbon Street, chilling, right? Without a care in the world, like he just did not escape from jail. But I think the DA says something interesting. Was it the DA or was it the governor? One of them said something interesting, where it was like, nah, it was the governor. He was like, you know, we don't, we didn't, you guys didn't try them or you know, if you guys would have tried them and sentenced them, you know, we wouldn't be in this predicament. You know, what predicament? You know, the jail was no good regardless, right? The jail was no good. You know what I'm saying? If this group of people didn't escape, in my opinion, I think another group would have escaped anyways. regardless, right? Whether or not now, maybe later, right down the line. You know what I'm saying? So it's like really doesn't matter. Like you guys are again. We need to stay out of it, chat. We need to stay out of it, right? Because that's a whole they don't bleed red, they bleed blue, right? Uh, no point intended to you know what I'm saying to the gangs or whatnot, but we all know that police bleed blue, right? So um, again, this is a personal matter. Let them, you know what I'm saying. But again, not even the police because if you heard the DA was like, the cops have nothing to do with this. They did their part. They did their job. You know what I'm saying? This is the sheriff's department, the governor's fault. I think if anything, the DA was the only person that took accountability. Honestly, he was just like, hey, listen, I would have sent you the information, but the sheriff's department, the jail, they didn't give me no information. So what you want me to? How am I gonna? You know what I'm saying, tell you that the jail is no good, it's falling apart. This at the third, if or not even that. That the inmates beat up some of the COs in there, right? Some of the staff members. How am I supposed to tell you this if the own sheriff? You know what I'm saying? What is her name? Nah, let me stop. Oh, he did. What movie is that from? Yo, what movie is that from? When the dude's like goes, "What is her name?" Come on, man, help me out here. Help me out here. Yo, what movie is that from, man? What movie is that from? All right, what movie is that from? Man, that shit dumb funny. Um, but yeah, that's Hudson. Yeah, Sheriff Hudson. Yeah, man. But again, they're there and nobody's paying attention to the inmates, right? Nobody's paying attention. They had a civilian supposedly. Now, what civilian is watching the cameras? What civilian is supposedly watching the inmates? These are supposed to be paid sheriff's deputies, right? Sheriff officers. I mean, I don't know, man. Oh, he did. But 8 hours and nobody knew nothing. Nobody saw nothing. Nobody pushed the button. Push the button. Go ahead, push the button. That's from Rush Hour. I know that one. Oh, he did Chris Tucker. Yeah, man. For sure. Um, but yeah, 8 hours. 8 hours. Ain't nobody knew nothing. Now CEOs. Now, if you've been to jail, right? If you ever been to jail, okay, you know that CEOs are supposed to make their rounds. You have lock-ins, right? CEOs are supposed to do rounds every. It said there on the manifest, on the paper, on the rules and regulations, right? Book, handbook, handy dandy notebook, right? Every 30 minutes, a CO is supposed to do a round. In some cases, 15 minutes for the PC cats, right? Um, they're supposed to do a routine check, right? And that wasn't done. It wasn't done. It wasn't done because if it would have been done, then there's no way that after 8 hours, that crazy length of time, right? Then they're gonna realize that the inmates are not there. That doesn't make no sense. Yo, they had a smiley face with LOL arrows pointing down. Like this is where we left from. That shit is insane. They weren't even, bro. They weren't even like hiding the fact that they were escaping. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you guys seen the movie Law Abiding Citizen, right? The dude, the father, was breaking in and out of the prison to commit the crimes, right? That was just like that. They literally escaped from the sink. I think, and the toilet, the toilet. It's just in that movie, it was, they had a sink and then the toilet by itself, but it doesn't matter. They left the sink, right? Or the sink was attacked. I don't remember. Point is, it's just like the movie. They literally escaped from the same joint. It's just in the movie, the dude does it, what I'm saying, smoothly. The way he did. He's in, he's out, he comes back, goes in, goes in. He did. You don't even know he's gone, G. Right? But these dudes, nah, they left, they dipped off, pew, one by one, right? 10 of them. Yeah, he did. We saw when the dude was breaking the door cell, right? The door trying to open the door. So where was the CO then? Where was the CO then when the dude was breaking the door open? Where was the CO then? Where were they at? What they were doing? They were probably over there sleeping, having a party, doing something. The inmates is like, yo, we out. Now it's our time. Who knows? Maybe this, maybe. Just give me a second, man. Just give me a second. Just give me a second. Just give me a second. Fire right here, man. Fire. Cran mango. Fire. The inmates probably bought the CEOs the food. Ever think about that one? Did you ever think about that one? The inmates bought the CEO food. Then they escaped, and the rest is history. Now everybody's wondering how in the world, why in the world, who in the world, right? They're asking all these questions. Now, I think I just solved the case for them. Yo, make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, man. All right, because again, you know, I'm doing this for y'all, man. Okay, you know, you guys wouldn't even know what's going on out there if I didn't come on here and did my job and told y'all the news, told y'all the bochinche, told y'all the, you know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Make sure you guys are sharing this video with, you know what I'm saying, your aunties, your uncles, your grandmothers, all right? Them people that just sit in the house, just rock back and forth. They tired of listening to the same thing, tired of watching the same thing. Tell them to watch this show. Oiiiiteradio, baby. Full effect, we here. Yo. Are you broke? Are you sitting at home doing nothing? Do you go like this and ask yourself why your sweatpants ain't got no pockets? A salute to Kevin Hart. Are you down and out? Did you know that they are paying people $20 an hour to wear free Diddy shirts and stand outside the courtroom? $20 an hour. $20 an hour, man. Okay? Yes, they're paying $20 an hour. Okay, for you to wear a free Diddy shirt. All you gotta do is stand out there. They're gonna give you a shirt. They're gonna ask you what size you is. They're gonna give you a shirt. Alright? Appreciate the love, man. Make sure you guys hit that like button, alright? Subscribe to the channel. I'm here all night. A night. Monday through Friday. Okay? Anywhere between from like 9, you know what I'm saying? On. Alright? I can't tell you what time. I try to come on here for 9, but you know, you got other shows that come on at 9 and whatnot. So I let them do their thing. You feel me? But we here for the fact. Monday through Friday. Alright? Every night. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Sunday. OED. Because I like to work that extra time. OT. You feel me? But we here, man. We here. You know what I'm saying? We here, man. We here. Again, they paying $20 in New York just to stand there and wear a free Diddy shirt. Now, you don't got to do it. I ain't saying to go do it. I am not saying to go do it. I'm not. I'm not saying to go do it. That's not what I said. That is not what I said. I'm just telling you what they're doing. That's all I'm saying. Oh, he did. But yeah. Also, Tory Lanez, man. Tory Lanez, Tory Lanez, Tory Lanez. You know, I always said he didn't do it. I always said it. I always say he didn't do it. Megan was still my girl because she was still my girl. She's still a baddie. You understand what I'm saying? Ain't no denying that. She all natural. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect. But, you know, again, I just knew he didn't do it. There was too many what ifs and you know what I'm saying? It was just too much. It was just too much. But I always said he didn't do it. The governor demands that he gets a pardon. The governor of California, right? That's where he's at. Demands that he gets a pardon. Okay. I guess there's some new evidence, man. If there's some new evidence, it deserves to be shown. Right? You know, if you know, if you didn't do it, you kept your mouth shut, and then something happens to you like that, you still don't say nothing. You know, now you can't. Now you can't. Um, now you can't. Now you can see for yourself, man. Now you can see for yourself, right? And and yeah, you know, still don't say nothing. And then now, you know what I'm saying? Those who know was like, yeah, nah, you feel me? That ain't right. But why does it have to, you know what I'm saying, be like this? Why did it have to happen like this? You know, it doesn't make no sense. But again, who am I? Who am I? But again, accountability, right? But again, we're just gonna sit back and watch uh 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 you know the people in Louisiana just we're gonna let the folks down there decide who should get fired. Who should get fired? Who should step down? Right? Or should they? Or should they all? You know what I'm saying? Or should they all? Or should they all? Because I mean, at this point, right? At this point, you know, the dude was walking around Bourbon Street. One of them was walking around Bourbon Street. Yo, he was chilling. He knew the camera was up there too. That's why he just kept looking down. Put his hand in his face, right? He just kept on walking down. And he just, you know what I mean? He knew the camera was there. He saw that camera from a mile away. As soon as he approached the camera, he already had his hand in his face. What are you talking about? He ain't new to this. Right? But yeah, man. That's all I got for you guys tonight. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the show. Thanks for watching. Again, man, make sure you guys, you know what I'm saying, subscribe, hit that like button. Oiiiiteradio. And yeah, man. Tomorrow's another day. Hopefully you guys had a good Monday. Hopefully you guys won the day. Salute to Train 42. Oiiiiteradio. Castillo, right? Castillo at the Castillo's camp. All right. You know, Alex Martinez, man. Everybody out there doing the damn thing. You feel me? Yeah, man. And yeah, you know, Yoke Show, my guy, what up? Salute, salute, salute. And yeah, man. Everybody out there, man, be safe, man. Tomorrow's another day. And yeah, man, stay blessed. Oiiiiteradio.